Hold up. I just gotta get my chat over. Alright, so here. My Lindor bar. What the hell? I'm getting ads on my own. Oh, never mind. Okay, YouTube. La 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 la. Here I can. View your channel. Here we go. Alright, you're in? Cool. Let's do this. We got pop out chat. Where's pop out chat? Here we go. We can close this. Now let me just put this over here. There we go. Alright, let's go in. So right now, so far in Hangman's Valley, I'll give you a tour of like everything not being built, because like I haven't really built anything there yet. And then so you can kind of grasp what it's like to build there. And so far I'm trying to copy his entrance, like I'm sort of copying it down, but I don't want to eating blueberries. LOL. Yeah. I don't want to like what's it called? Fully copy him, because then it's like I'm not really doing anything, I'm just copying him down. So far what I have is this, like in his entrance he has like two dudes on like mannequins on pegs, and then you open the door and then he's got like that, all those LEDs that come up in like an upside down L shape, and then he has a door over here, and then he comes through the door and then he looks and then it's just but that's basically what I've got so far. I'm gonna wait until daytime. So I'm just gonna put my chair and have bed. All of this I didn't make. This is all already here. So yeah, daytime we'll get it so you guys can see it better, and then we'll kind of go from there. The thing about whoa. That was a firestorm. We do not want to be in a firestorm. That's like 100 rads per second. That we almost died there. Oh my god. Let's sleep for 16 hours. Just so we don't wake up in a firestorm again. Can you do it in an MMA style? What does that mean? Like build with like cages and whatnot? I don't know. Okay, here. So coming in from the start, here's how this looks. So I gotta put my view. He has it like this. He walks in, with two mannequins on each side. Get on my way from the Then here he has his door and whatnot, and he's got some like lights, and then he's got that L-shaped light right there. So I'll show you where I'll kind of aim where it is. L-shape comes up, and it's like a bunch of squares, light boxes that come up and then over. And then you come over this way, and he's got like, what's it called? Like a doorway here. And you come through the doorway, and there's an outhouse here. And then you look, and then it's like, wah. So here's the thing. I've already copied down his bar. He's got like a bar over here. I pretty much copied everything down. But the thing is with his build style, he does it in a way where it's like for example, he has this little half wall here floating. Like, I don't know how, but he builds in a way that like things don't snap together. So for example, when you are building normally in this game, and that's what I think makes his builds kind of good. When you build normally in this game, it usually goes like this. You have the foundation down, and then you can snap the walls, do the foundation, and there you go. That's how it's done. he doesn't really do it like that. He has it where it's like all custom. So like for example, this door, this is exactly how his door is. He has this shack wall, like this, placed down where I have it. And then he has a box door, a boxcar door, which again, just another thing. He put that down. And then he used weapon racks, which is very creative. He used these weapon racks and used them as like a thing for the top. This literally closes, like it's fully custom, right? So, and then he has it where it's like it comes up, so it goes up a ramp, and then he's got a little store here, in just this little area, there's a little store. But he kind of goes fast, like he kind of goes like this, where he'll kind of go up, or he'll go up. He'll take a look at everything, and then he'll quickly kind of come back, and it's hard to see what he does. So far this is kind of what I've built for that. We're giving a tour of how this place works. So this is all part of the thing. So this is all, I didn't build this, this is just part of hanging out.
I'm just so hungry all
Over
the
here,
time.
there's like where your workshop is. and
Don't care much
there's
for
the
food.
corner.
That place?
Coming down, it's kind of like, you know, over here, and that's about it. That's literally it. Except it goes up. So the more up you go, it's meant to be built vertically. As you can see up there, you can have roofing stuff, so like roofs, and you can go on the roof. And then there's like the staircases up there. So I just don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is start to build custom as well. So let's go concrete floors. With the term surface and concern. I just want to look at what it does for that. But that entranceway is so complicated. There's so much stuff that I can't really read what is there and how it works. Just trying to look a little bit. Got it. Obviously it comes like this, so it's kind of snapping back that. And then he has boom. Now you can come upstairs. There we go. I haven't had it like that. But just this area, if you remember the video, this area right here is so full of LED lights and stuff that I just don't know how the heck, or what is. Like, I don't know what is what. So, let me see. I know right here, the thing is lining everything up to where he has it. Because you can line one thing up, but then it won't be lined up with the other thing you lined up. Let me go to anyone does that. He has two of these here. That's the thing though. Mine is more over than his. For some reason. I can't move everything. If I turn snapping off, I can move everything like this. Ooh. Then it moves. But then it moves everywhere. How do you choose stuff? What do you mean choose stuff? I don't get it. Basically, the bottom part I have a menu. So if you look at the bottom of your screen, I'm gonna look up so it's easy. You see where it says structures on the bottom? Well, this is the structures tab. Inside the structures tab, there's more tabs. Wood, metal, concrete, warehouse, barn, scaffolding, boxcars, doors, fences, elevators, ball track, and miscellaneous. Okay? All of these have stuff in it. So if I go... Is there somewhere you look at stuff? Yeah, I'm showing you. So if I go to structures, right? In structures, which we looked at metal, concrete, whatnot. In the wood one, so there's wood, metal, concrete. In wood, there's prefabs, floors, walls, roofs, stairs, and miscellaneous again. Okay, let's go inside of floors. This is where all the actual buildable stuff is. So you have to go through a couple of tabs. You see, when I go through all of these, see how there's a roof icon there? Well, that roof icon, I can't place anything down until I actually go inside to look at all of the roofs in the roofs tab. So again, I go to floors, and inside of floors is all the different floor types. Okay? I'm also using a mod. This mod makes it so if you look here, see how I can't put this little staircase inside the ground? I can't do it. I also can't put it inside the walls. It's also snapping to everything, so that it's kind of hard to get it to go where I want it to because it's like snapping. Well, if I turn snapping off, now snapping is off, but the collision is on. I still can't put it in the floor. I turn collision off, and now I can place this thing wherever I want. And it literally doesn't matter. So we can get very, very custom. Like I could just do a lot of cool things. One second. And then, so yeah, that's kind of how that works. What about furniture and stuff? Yeah, so this is, if I go all the way out of all tabs, so if I look at structures, that's all structures. So all structures are like that. If I go into metal, it's a prefabs, walls, roofs. Concrete, I've got concrete, floors, walls, roofs, stairs, and miscellaneous. Warehouse, prefabs, floors, walls, roofs, stairs, doors, miscellaneous. All these different things, and they all have different like looks to them. Then, at the very out, so that was in the structures tab. So all buildable walls, floors, roofs of all those materials, that was all in the structure stuff. Then we have the furniture stuff. This is the furniture stuff. But the thing is, because I have a couple mods that add more things, more buildable things. So if I go into the furniture stuff, here's your beds, right? Here's your chairs. There's a lot. All the chairs you have, right? I just keep it going. It goes for a while. Okay. Here's all your containers. Okay. Here's all your shelving. Here's all your tables. Right? Here's all your miscellaneous. Now miscellaneous is in pretty much every tab. It's just for like different stuff. Like for example, a bathtub. You got your bobblehead stand, your counter, which is what I used over there. Ottoman, your stoves, appliances and whatnot. Fish on racks. Okay, wow, lots to choose from. Oh yeah, no, tons. And then there's decorations, okay? Display, armor racks, right? So I can put armor on these. Display things, so I can take any item and put them inside of these display cases. Power armor, I can take my power armor and I can display it. Weapon racks, I can take heavy weapons and display it on here, and then I can take weapons and put them on the wall. Then we have floor covering. You've got all your mats. Then you've got wall decorations specifically, and inside of wall decorations there's all these tabs. So miscellaneous, you have all of these. You've got your different things that say different things, so like components from guns, melee, mods, swords, weapons. You got your signs, so detailed signs. And then that's, okay, you got vault, so you got your vault stuff, you got your Nuka World stuff, your miscellaneous stuff again. Then in power, this is where he gets all his LED stuff, okay? So obviously you have all your generators, this is how you power. And power works like this. You take a generator, whatever it is that you want, and let's say I want an LED looking light, so these are kind of LED light-ish, right? You're gonna notice I can't attach a wire to this light. There's no wire thing, but I can attach a wire to this power thing. So if I can't attach a wire to this light, how do I turn the light on? That's where power conduits come from. So if I go to connectors and switches, this little thing here, if I turn snapping that on, this little thing here, wow, we can do some cool stuff. Oh yeah, So this thing, there's a floor variant, there's a wall variant, and then there's a roof variant that I can put on roof. So if I put this here, this has a certain amount of radius. So this little power conduit, there's a certain distance that it powers stuff. So I'll connect the power conduit to the generator, and you'll see that this light now turns on. Now, it's vice versa though. So some lights, you need to power it directly. So for example, there is the colored light. It's not a different tab. Some things are mixed up, yeah. It is in a different tab. But if, for example, neon, I can go to neon again, and you'll notice that if I go, let's call it A, B, C, D, E, right? We got all that. It's not powered. Well, that's because it also needs a conduit. So if I go to miscellaneous, then I go to conduit. Oh no, if I go to connectors and switches, put a wall conduit down, and I connect this. You'll see they both turn on. There's A, B, C, D, and this is off, and then this is on, off, on, off, on. So you can get a lot of neat, and there's a lot of different lights that you can do too. So that's kind of how that works. But it gets way more complicated. So I only showed you 3 conduits. If I go to connectors and switches, I'll show you the 3 again. Here's the wall, here's the floor, and then the roof I'll just put there. And then obviously these all connect to each other, so if I want to get a greater distance, so if, let's say this conduit can't power something over here, you just put it over there, and there's your wire. Then there's also power pylon. This does the same thing as a conduit, but it powers more of an area, and it's up higher, so if I need something on that roof over there powered, I can power it like that. Then you have your power pylon small. It does the same thing. It's just to get, it's basically this stuff repeated in different sizes, so you have like easier access or whatever, right? Then a switched power pylon. So if I need to turn something on and off literally, I can do this. So I have a power pylon here, and I can connect it to a floor conduit. So I have these 2 connected, right? And then let's say I have, I go back to lights and I turn on a light that needs to be powered, like this one over here. I put it there. If I grab a generator, I put this here. If I power the power conduit here, it's going to turn that light on. But now if I flip the switch, it's going to turn that light off, basically. The neon looks perfect in this area. Yeah, I know, and it'll look really good at night. That's kind of like the vibe I get from this place. So again, back to powers and switches. Here's the switch power pylon. Here is a switch big power pylon. So it's the same thing, but this is switched. Here's a normal switch. So this isn't like, this does the same thing as the other one, but it's basically a wall one. Here's a pressure plate. This will activate stuff when I step on it. I can't use the tripwires because I don't have a big science one. Here's a delayed off switch. What this is going to do is this is just going to, it stops transmitting power after a short delay. So like, I can connect a terminal to this, and it will, I can like change the delay level. This is what you use to make things turn off, on and off. So there's a delayed on switch and a delayed off switch. I usually have to set up the way I'm kind of doing it now, where it's like this, and then you just connect them together. Now how this one works is, it is very, very complicated. This is the most complicated thing I've learned, I think. You have to have the connecting going in a certain way, okay? Let's say I wanted a bunch of neon boxes to form, like they're blinking, but they're blinking in different ways. I would connect one delayed on switch to it, and then one delayed off switch to it. And then it's gonna turn off, but it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, off. And because these are connected, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, off. It's going to then turn on the delayed on switch, and it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, on, and then it's gonna flip back, and then back, and then back. And it's kind of doing that thing. I kind of wish I didn't say that was the most complicated thing, because it's not. I'll show you the most complicated thing. Here's a power counter. This is just like transmit power briefly after cycling like power 10 times. The most complicated thing is logic gates. I don't know how to use these. So these are called logic gates. Look at all the information that pops up on your screen. Okay? The second I put it down, they had to give a tutorial. Sophisticated setups with power grid. Like, it's crazy. They have different symbols, and they snap together. So if I do different ones, this one's got a little circle on the thing there. This one's a different symbol. This one's a different symbol. You see, they all got different symbols, right? This one's called an AND. This one's called a NAND. This one's called a NOR, NOT, OR, XNOR, or XOR. And I'm pretty sure I can, connect the different, like, so if I look at the right side, yeah, it gets complicated. You can do pretty much any wiring thing that you want to do. There's also manufacturing, so a conveyor belts and whatnot, and then conveyor belt machinery. So this is a builder. If I connect the terminal to this and select an object, as long as the materials are in the builder, it will build it. There's an armor forge, weapon forge, auto loom. Bro, it gets crazy. Honestly, there's a lot more where that came from Marquis, so different arrows that you've seen in... That was weird, it like auto spin. And then I can like put custom typing on this, like they receive A, B, C, D. So if I come over to Marquis and I go over to A, you'll see A, it can snap to all of this and it's going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, all the way over, and then it has like your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0, exclamation mark, question mark, a star. And yeah, that's kind of how this is gonna work. Now the thing is that guy really compacted all of that stuff that we talked about together, like really compacted it. And again, I don't really want to copy him, but I want to take a lot of inspiration from him. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna move this out of the way. So we're gonna pick this up. It picks that up. There we go. Let's turn our snapping off. And I'm just trying to get a grasp of where this guy had Okay, let's see. There's also way farther. So yeah. I don't know what he does for this corner. I'm gonna go back to where he's inside. In this room, just to take a look. Wait, what is that? Oh, I think I know what that is. He has this. That's the to walls. I hate when it does that. That's gonna be anyway. He goes to walls, and he has this. We turn the snapping off. He has this. Turn snapping on so I can get these back to where they were. That means that his probably wouldn't close very good. You know, like his would close only that much. And that's just honestly how that goes. And it should be.
We've met yet. I just wanted you to know that I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make this into a real home. Anything specific you want me to do? I'm willing to pitch in anywhere you need.
Not right now. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need you yet. Now how does he have this all come out? Has it out about one of the... Good. He has a low roof. And I just want to see if he has his roof connected to this one. So let's go. It looks like it would be. So let's go over to concrete. Let's go. Come back here. Pretty good. He does it, man. Like he fits non-fittable things together to make it junky. Like, this looks good. This looks junky. The only problem is I don't think it's aimed. This whole thing we just built, I don't think it's angled the same way he has it because when I put down my wood small step, the first one goes in, the second one doesn't go in because. Like I can make it go in, but with the free snap or whatever. But it just doesn't look the same. Like his, if I go to give an example, he has his first step. Looks like it's about that far, right? But mine can only go here and here. Which means that this is too close to the wall. His is like over here and turned. Or no, not really turned, but over here. Ooh, and I figured something else out. I know what door he has here. I go to doors. He has. Nope. We don't have to be that one. Oh no, because his is just open. He's got this one here. And this is a sliding door that you would connect to a switch. Have it open. And then he's got, it looks like this is what he has for decoration over here. If I go to scrap this. I just want to make sure I'm getting the angles right here. The angles really good. Right here he has a hay bale. And I don't know where the hay bale would be located. Probably decorations, miscellaneous, probably. Look for it's like a little square hay block. Could be a Nuka World miscellaneous. Wall decorations for rooms. I wouldn't imagine it to be in furniture, broken furniture. No. It's probably a part of the Nuka World thing. Okay. So he has this like this. I'm just temporarily, because I don't really know where all the power is going to be. I'm just going to connect this here. Place it way up. Just so we don't. Alright, that's that. There's so much stuff on my screen, bro. I don't even know. Structures, I go to barn, I think it's missing. There it is. I'll turn slide on. All these drive. And we filled that with stuff. Chill. That's out there. It's got a VIM in there. I have to go to It's so full of stuff. over here. I hate how it does that. We've got one of these basic walls. Right there. And this is kind of where the hallway of all the stairs is at, of course. So yeah, that's like... Let me see if he has another one that comes in. I think that's actually a double roof. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think it has where floors have upper floor. I think. All the way down. And then on top, then we would just do. Yo, Grandpa's in the chat. What the heck? I see him comment. Did you figure out how to make an account? And did you subscribe to me? Do I have 7 subs? Yeah, I got 7 subs. Yo, let's go. He's looking right now, right at these two. And he's got a store right there. Okay, I'm pretty clear on where he is. And I don't think, yeah, I can see he has an ending there, so he doesn't have to. Holy cow. He just looked this way and there was just so much stuff. Oh, I don't even think, I think he has a floor. I think he has it like this. Where we start to do our own thing and get custom. So what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be custom now, with a little bit of inspiration here and there from my guy. What I'm gonna do, and this is where I need your guys' help, by the way. I'm gonna do this flooring. Perfect place for a store. That looks good. So, this is like a lane right here of shops on each side, basically. Coming down, it's all LED'd up. I think when you get to the second floor, it'll be the same thing, but instead, it'll just be a clear floor, so you can kind of look down on where you're going. Look at this. Stores and stuff on the right side, on the left side, and it'll all just be a very clear, flowing kind of. Yeah, this is gonna look cool. And then. Here's that. Done. I like how we're going to the walls, but I don't like how there's a gap here. So to fix that, I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to come and walls. Put this here. I gotta turn something up. This. So it's kind of gonna open up a little bit into a market, and I might do like a circle market. So you have like stores here, and it kind of goes all the way around. Yo, wait a minute. The only downside is that I do have a level up, so actually this might not be a downside. But I need local leader 2 in order to build stores, and I need to be level 14 for that. Huh. Gotta level up to get this local leader perk. Because the next level just means that I can build stores and workstations for the settlers, so I can't really build stores right now. Right now I'll take touch. Let's go back. And let's see here. Oh, jeez, I forgot to show you guys this too. A mod that I have, usually how you would decorate is this. See this shelf? Whoa, dog meat just opened the door. See this shelf here, right? Let's say I wanted to decorate it with a hat, and this is before mods. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. So see, I want to decorate this with a hat. I would literally have to pick the hat up, rotate it awkwardly, because you can only rotate it this way and this way, on the shelf, and then not have to let go. And just hope. But the thing is you can walk into it and see how it moves when I walk into it. Not anymore. Not with OCD Decorator, the mod that I have. If I open up this and I go all the way to the right, this is called OCD Decorator. This takes, as long as it's in your inventory, you can place it down. So if I go to the junk, if you look on the bottom, because I don't have it, you can't display it. But look at it. Cloth. I can put down, and go into snap mode, put down all the towels, the clean towels we need right on the shelf, just like that. Move it where we want, and boom. Now we can decorate any object, any, like, literally anything. So if I go to personal effects and whatnot, personal effects, we got a card here. So look at even just the littlest detail. I got a card. You got a holotape. Hard part about the IDs and stuff. Put keys down. Different types of keys. Bobby pin box. Literally, you're not gonna. I don't know if you can see this. You see that thing spinning? It looks like an L. I can literally put a bobby pin, like a literal bobby pin. We got a cap stash, with a store of caps or whatever. A note, so it looks like there's a note down. Yeah, there's a lot we can do. A cane, so I can make it look like there's a walking cane leaning up against this wall. A lot of things. God, I really need to level up so I can get that story. What is that? This guy uses conduit very well. I'm just gonna... Oh, this is where I got a brick in the wall where I can't really progress, but I want to put those stores down to like make it go. Oh, I forgot about Enclave stuff. Oh, I can do so much. I can make this whole place be that cyberpunky area, and then I can make it look like if you come down this way or something, where it's like all Enclave. Like hideout. The Enclave are like the secretive, like bunker people. I think I should level up for a bit. We'll come back to this. This is what we got so far. We'll come back to this. I need to level up. In the meantime, if you remember the story where we left off from last time, so far as a recap, this is going to be like that recap you see in like those episodes or whatever, where it's like, on the last episode, or whatever. Anyway, I just dropped a whole bunch of money on myself. On the last episode. So basically, Jake told us that we need to see his acquaintance, and his acquaintance was really tall, and I got really like, well, I gotta be taller, but make myself a character look big. Yeah, so we got him, we met him, we had to meet this dude named the Ron. Drinks and pie, you know? And then he told us that there's a machine called the Vigor Tester, and it's at Vault 81, and we need to get it, and it will it'll basically tell us what our settlers, I'm assuming, this is an assumption, I don't actually know if it's going to be like this, but in another Fallout game called Fallout Shelter that you can get on your phone, you basically build, and what it is each settler has their SPECIAL, strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, and it spells special, that's their special. And it tests what their special is. So if you remember way back when I was explaining what strength, perception, and all of this means, they will have a set number on each. And I'm guessing, for example, if you have a doctor's office and you assign your settler to the Vigor Tester to see what their special is, let's say one of them has 8 intelligence, which means that they're very smart, you would assign them to the doctors. Let's say one is very strong, you'd make them do hard labor. See, one has a lot of endurance, you'd make them do things that need fitness. You know, agility, whatnot, all of that. I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. And anyway, we made it to Vault 81 where the Vigor Tester is, and they're like, you sir, you need to do some work for us, and then we're on the last mission of that work. So, let's go and finish that. Let's go to Vault 81. Hopefully we level up to level 14 pretty quickly here, because we need to get that. We need that local leader perk. We need local leader 2. So, out in the wild. Look at these rocks, how they're all parallax 3D textures. Man, that looks so cool. Here we go. No way, bro. Even the freaking trees are parallax textures. That's crazy. The person we're supposed to look for, because the last mission that we had to do, she was looking, this guy was looking for some synths. We got synths. These guys got laser weapons. Got two? Oh, yeah, bro. What do they even have? I've never seen synths not used. Yeah, they're using pipe pistols. Like, they usually use the Institute pistols. They usually use these things. These things would hurt, but they were using just generic pipe pistols. It's weird. They killed some scabbers. Sleep weapons, man. Wonder glue and flues. We gotta cross this dam. Whoa. Gunners. Oh, I went into a building. Oh, hey, it's a safe though. We're safe. Alright, we got a little sit down area. Hold on, let me
Diamond City
just
Radio.
get a good sit.
If-
We got our
if you're
radio, we
listening.
got our broken computer right here, we got our turpentine.
How about some Roy Brown? This is Butcher
Yeah,
Pete.
pick up my phone over here and
Butcher
throw it.
Pete.
I'm just low on a lot of... What the hell? Trap door? Whoa, we found a secret area. Okay, I gotta be careful. I'm picking a Molotov. Reactor level? What is going on? I feel like I shouldn't be here. Oh, it's all broken. What's wrong? Ooh, radiation. Do not like getting around here. I've never been here before. Alright, let's get back out. Can I talk? Can I talk a bit louder, like me? Am I too quiet? Here, hold on. Do I sound better? Is this louder? This might be better. I just turned my microphone up, so let me know if this is better. If it's still too quiet again, I'll have to figure something out.
Yes.
gas mask filter, rat axe, wonder grid. Perfect. It's a bit louder. I hope that you were talking about me being too quiet, and then I want you to talk about it. Okay, I don't want these guys to shoot because I've got no. My companions don't have range. You're the only one that shoots. Okay, they're coming over here. Ooh, they're using laser weapons. Oof. Okay, I need a ranged weapon. This is like too close ranged. Alright, we're gonna go this way. We're taking a different route.
A fine day for a dust-up!
We're just gonna keep seeing parallax, textures, parallax, textures. Parallax, textures. Standard by damage, we got our Molotovs, we got this. Dead person there, not just people we're looking for. Oh! I just blew myself up. Show me who you're made of. Don't stop throwing grenades. Guys, fuck that guy. Wait, why isn't F working? What the heck? Throw some mud. You talk. Am I still quiet? Oh. Oh, I'm happy I'm not over there anymore. Yeah, buddy. Wish you didn't go in the water, huh? So, yeah, just let me know. Am I still quiet? Marked by the Claudia Mansfield. Okay, we gotta go back to 81 and tell that dude we got some bad news. Yeah.
see Horatio
Hey there.
while you're here.
Oh,
Can't imagine
you're
you
back.
come across many Babbitts in
But
the
I
Commonwealth.
can't help but notice there's not a certain someone with you. What happened to the patrol?
I have to break the news. Alright, here. This is a big part of the story, y'all.
They're dead. I'm sorry.
You're serious, aren't you? When she failed to report in, I knew something was wrong, but...
It's a bit muffled, but I have you on the speakers. It's a bit muffled? Wait, man, is my mic glitching? Let me see how I'm just talking. Because it shouldn't be muffled. It's a bit muffled, but I have you on the speakers. It's a bit muffled? Wait, man, is my mic glitching? Come on, let me see how I'm just talking. Here, I'm gonna install something that I should have installed a long time ago. And you're gonna watch me doing it right now. I'm sorry, but I have to. It's called NVIDIA Broadcaster. NVIDIA Broadcaster. It's basically going to cut out all background noise and all static and whatnot, except all download. I'm just going to install this. And then, when Marshall's down here, maybe you won't hear him raging and stuff. So this is down, low, low, ding, 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 down, low, low, ding, 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 ding. Here's the broadcaster. Yes, I would like you to allow. It's downloading. Here's the video broadcast. Bro, are you serious right now? Hold on. How to install the video broadcaster.
How to install a video broadcaster.
Why is my thing so low? So high,
72-hour odor protection with only 9 ingredients.
Really? Oh my
Everyone,
god.
Kevin here. Today, I want to show that you don't have to go in and type in this full URL. Once you land on the page, it's pretty self-explanatory for how to kick off the download. Down below, you have a very prominent download button, and also in the top right-hand corner, click on either one of those to kick off the download process and go through the install. If you have an older GTX GPU, you can still take advantage of the audio capabilities. Simply head to the following website and you'll land on RTX Voice Setup Guide. Down below, you'll see the table of contents. Click on the option that says Setup Guide. If we scroll down just a little bit, you'll see an option to download RTX Voice, and this works with GTX GPUs. Now, if all this talk about RTX and GTX is confusing and you don't know which graphics card you have, it's very easy to find out on
Okay,
your background. Lastly, there's another...
How to install NVIDIA Display Driver version 5.72.61.
How to install NVIDIA Display Driver version 500.
Back to my channel Technology, and today in this video tutorial I will show you guys how to fix NVIDIA broadcast is showing the NVIDIA Display Driver version problem. Or download, and go to this NVIDIA driver download official website, and here you just need to select code and type. So in my case it is GeForce and 30 series graphic card and GeForce RTX 37 Ti is my graphic card, and I'm downloading for Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, you can choose from here. I have Windows 11, and
To download the latest video drivers to your computer, it's actually very simple. First you need to do is go to your web browser, and you want to type NVIDIA in Google, and you want to go to nvidia.com.
Hold on, I might have to do a couple technical stuff. Gaming, creating embedded systems. How do I get to NVIDIA? Okay, I'm just gonna download this. Okay, it should download. NVIDIA app. Here's the NVIDIA app. Hold on, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Oh, this is so annoying.